I had already started doing my album before I got my deal with Universal. So when I got to New York, I was able to, sit down with my A&R, Kevin Law, who signed Nelly and the St. Lunatics. And he was like, let's pick through some of these tracks, for the East Coast. It's a lot of producers out here that really love you. You know what I mean? And when I heard Hand Clap, I just loved it from the beginning. I didn't know what I wanted to do with it, but I wanted it to be like crowd participation. And then some of my favorite hip hop lyrics are from EPMD and, just the East Coast rappers. And I wanted to be, introduce myself as someone who kind of knew a little bit about what was going on in hip hop, but also wanted to have fun, and didn't want to come in naked and too serious. So I felt like Hand Clap was like, my signature song. And, because I do different kind of music, I'm glad that I was able to come in the game with a song like that. After Militia, I was able to, kind of learn a little bit more about the business that I'm in. And I realized that I was a hot commodity and I needed to learn a couple of moves because I know, it's a lot of janky people in the business. And I know that, they would love to just waste my time. Even though a lot of time was wasted, I still made progress. But I had, I went to a music convention in Palm Springs and I met my attorney then. And that was right on the cusp when I was leaving Militia and Red Ant. So I was telling him, I was ready to be solo. I didn't want to be in no groups no more. You know what I'm saying? And then after I met him, I was able to get in the studio with Cube. You know what I'm saying? And I was called from Mack to be like, get on this hook. So I called Dan and Dan was able to represent me. You know what I'm saying? So even maybe like a year after I did You Could Do It, I was in negotiation with a lot of companies, you know what I'm saying, until we got to Universal, and Universal actually flew me out and I was able to sit down with them. And I told them I wanted to be a part of what I'm doing. I don't want to sit back as an artist, you know what I'm saying, and just, not know what's the fuck going on. So they allowed me, the respect, and they gave me my respect. And I'm co-executive producer of that album. And I got me some chips right here, Miss Toy's Rap Snacks, out of that situation. But leaving that situation, I was able to, acquire all of my masters, and they gave me a paid release. So I did learn a lot about the business, but then it was time to go back in the streets and figure out, what type of styles I like to do and what kind of music producers I wanted to work with. After not being with a company who, they didn't have to supply my producers because I had 9 songs of my, that was my demo that was on my Universal album. So they didn't actually give me all of my production either. You know what I mean? So I learned a lot because just the actions, experience it, it was in my face and I needed to, make a mark. So when I was able to get in there and represent, because they saw me on You Could Do It, I was able to do it again and talk with my director when I did Hand Clap, that I wasn't trying to be a video vixen, y'all. I wasn't a video vixen and You Could Do It. So we gonna have to, so then they flipped the video concept and made the guys be naked and on the pole, and we was all able to, put our clothes on. And that was just a big message that the industry wasn't ready for. And I feel like they was like, no, do it nicely. We want you to show all of your titties and ass, and you did not do it that way. So, the music was undermined for a little while, but I feel like You Can Do It brought a lot of my songs from my Universal album back.
What's cracking? I'm out here in the UK. I'm straight out of Compton tour, man. Much love. And you rocking with, man. It's Lil Easy E, and we about that online. So we finna get it cracking, man.
Peace, family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check us out on abouttheonline.com. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for exclusive playlists and social media for all different types of segments and content.